Henry Boot Construction is a building company with a turnover of 60 million per annum. We'll do any forms of construction other than new build housing and apartments. So the work can vary from £1 million worth of refurbs up to a £20 million hospital, and it's as diverse as that.
Before we used EVision, 50% of the quantity surveyor's time was spent doing cost value reconciliations. Now he's spending 10% of his time. So that's another 40% of his time freed up to maximise the income for the company. Previously, the quantity surveyor spending 6 months after a job had finished doing a final account. Now his time's released earlier, so he can go and work on the next live project. A quantity surveyor costs us £50,000 a year, so if you can save 6 months of his costs, then you've saved yourself £25,000. At any one time we've got a dozen or so projects on the go, so that's at least a dozen quantity surveyors. That's a lot of money.
We have a plant module in place. The site manager can see what pieces of plant we've got on site. He can have a look and say, well, we don't need that piece of plant anymore. Before, he'd have to phone up the plant man and say, I'm off hiring that, and then our accounts wouldn't know until the off-hire ticket came through to them. Whereas now, he goes into EVision and he just fills in the off-hire column on the worksheet. As far as our account system is concerned, that piece of hire is then instantaneously off-hired. What used to be a fairly major job is a 5-minute task. Plus, the worksheet can instantaneously tell anybody how much plant on site is costing. That's a massive benefit to anybody, because if you have a piece of plant that you're not using, it could be costing you a fortune.
Because of EVision, I'm far happier that I know how much every project is costing.
You can compare cost trends between various projects. I can do that at my desk, and I can ask myself the question, why is that job doing better than that job, or vice versa? Previously I used to have to drive to site A, look at the site A's cost information that the QS has done, drive to site B. Something that would take me probably a whole day to do, now I can do in 10 minutes.
In the past, all the information to site has been paper driven. Now the site manager or QS, they can access EVision on a laptop and they can go into live data.
It affects the success of the project because the quantity surveyor and the project manager have control of the finances, so it's saving us money.
The bank reconciliation takes much less time. Now it's all in EVision and we can reconcile it to the bank statement. It's a very easy process just to tick off items as reconciled or not reconciled. We have 6,000 live suppliers. You can set up payment terms per supplier. It's very easy to put them on stop. The number of disputes has gone down because we've got more transparency of information, and over time that builds up better supplier relationships. In the past, if we had something that just didn't quite look right, we'd have had to have printed out a report. We'd have been looking for one little thing in 100 pages. In EVision, you can use the filters to go directly to the supplier or the date range that you're looking for. Saves upwards of 5 hours a week for each person who's involved in the purchasing department.
The thing a client wants is certainty of time, certainty of cost. As part of our bid process for a partnership, we would guarantee that the systems we have in place give certainty of time and certainty of cost.
Having quick access to what it's cost you assists in the process of when the client says, I want to price up this particular change, we can sit him down next to us and we can go straight into our system and he can see exactly how much things have cost us and we can agree it straight away. It's fantastic. From a customer perspective, they see that we're a well-organised business, that we are up to the minute in terms of the applications of technology, and it gives confidence in our ability to do a good job for them.
They've been very good partners to work with. They're construction-based providers. They know our business perfectly. When you ask them for something, they know what you're talking about. So the solutions are going to be very easy to come by. They're very keen, very upbeat, positive. They'll try and help you out wherever possible. They've been very good.
We're more profitable now as an organisation, and I believe we're more efficient. It has been a good investment, and I would recommend EVision to anyone.